The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello Chicago Network is on the air from the Cubs Corner. I am Ryan Yanishadis, and now we're going to focus, and it's time to focus, and we're going to focus on the Chicago Cubs. Kind of right, we're going to close up the first week we've done here in the Cubs Corner with the Chicago Cubs and talk about their acquisitions or their additions and subtractions. Let's start off with the acquisitions and the additions, obviously. First one, Kyle Tucker. Getting him in a trade, I think, was huge. They needed that power bat, and I think that's the guy they needed, so being able to get him in the trade with the Astros. Left-handed pitcher Matthew Boyd. Both of those guys we got a chance to see. Kyle Tucker debuted on last Sunday. Matthew Boyd pitched on Monday. Ryan Presley, the closer. I think that adds, again, a lot. I believe it was 15 losses due to the bullpen late in the game. And that puts them in a wild card spot and possibly even puts them in the NL Central champions. So hopefully that's big. Eli Morgan traded the Guardians. Carson Kelly, saw him play, I believe, one day. Justin Turner's huge. I think that's a veteran aspect. I think that's going to be nice. Is he going to be the third baseman? Matt Shaw dealing with some injuries. Owen Casey dealing with injuries as well. So you have Justin Turner, who can be a backup first baseman and third baseman, is huge. Caleb Thielbar, Ryan Brazier in a trade from the Dodgers. Colin Ray pitched on Sunday. John Birdie, who's going to be threw a wild one last Saturday. Hopefully he calms that down a little bit. Cody Petit was involved in the Cody Bellinger trade. Vidal Brujan, got a chance to see him on Sunday. Nicky Lopez, former White Sox, and they also acquired Travis Jankowski, who could be a utility outfielder. He actually got the game-winning home run against the Cubs on opening day last year in Texas. So he was a fan favorite there for 3 years, and if he ends up playing, get a chance, he's this gritty, long, blonde-haired, bearded guy, pepper shot. That's not going to hit the ball out of the ballpark, but he'll do his thing. Let's talk about notable subtractions. Cody Bellinger traded to the Yankees. Kyle Hendricks to the Angels. Mike Tauchman goes to the White Sox. Jorge Lopez to the Nationals. Isaac Paredes was part of the Kyle Tucker deal, and Hayden Wesneski also with the Astros. A couple other news for the Cubs. They did sign former White Sox Chris Flexen. They signed Justin Turner, DFA'd Alex Canario, which a lot of people are upset about. We'll see. I believe he had 5 days, so they would have traded him by now, or he becomes a free agent. And the Cubs named Shota Imanaga opening day started. They have like 4 opening days, but the first one that they're talking about in Japan is going to be him against Yamamoto, which is going to be huge for Japan. Shohei Ohtani is going to be there. It's going to be quite a scene there. It's going to be quite the scene in Tokyo. And then Wrigley Field, possibly the host of the 2027 All-Star Game. There's a few I's that need to be dotted and T's that need to be crossed for that to be able to happen. I'd love to see an all-star game come to Wrigley. The last one was 1990, the year before I was born, so I have not seen one. So that's all that. That's the Chicago Cubs. So that's what we're going into next week. We're going to look at the betting odds for wins and what they have wins for the White Sox next week and the Cubs, and I'll tell you if they're going to go over that or under it. And then, being that this is video documented, I ride by what I say. Look at what I said about the Bulls, and I already have told everyone that, hey, I was wrong. We'll see. I'll tell you if the Cubs and White Sox will go over or under their number. That's next week when we talk Cubs and White Sox, and we're only a few weeks away from Japan, and we're a month away from yesterday, opening day for the Cubs. Will be in Arizona. The next time we're here in the Cubs Corner, we'll be back in our normal home studio for the next few weeks, but the next time we're back here, we'll be recapping both those games in Japan. So I'm looking forward to being in the Cubs Corner. Try to do it about once a month, be here, and show you all my Cubs stuff. Comment below if you like. Are you interested? Is there anything in here that you're interested in? I got a Cubs World Series ring, Mardi Gras beads. I got these on Bourbon Street from the Cubs. My niece got me this. It actually lights up, or you can put candle. It's electric candle. My ex-girlfriend Morgan made this. I got the Game 7 World Series. Mark Grace autographed baseball. World Series champion Bear. So I got a lot of stuff here, and it's all part of the Cubs Corner. So I appreciate that, and like I said, we'll be here every so often. Try to do about a week a month of stuff here. So we'll be back in the home studio next week. We'll be talking Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. I believe our first spring training report where we'll talk about all the other teams in Major League Baseball as well. So everyone have a great weekend. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network. Like this video, but subscribe as well every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central. We are focusing on Chicago sports. I'm Ryan Yanashadis from the Hello Chicago Network, and we're the focus of Chicago sports.